that Spain game. Ah, ah. Game proved two things to me that I already knew was going on with this team. One, that they are very, very good when it comes to small teams. No offense, Costa Rica, but I mean, you're not that guy anymore.
Damn.
And second of all, it just showed that Germany, with a few players right in the start, do have something special. I support them or anything, but so yesterday was a must-win game for Germany between them and Spain. And Spain really a draw would be enough to secure at least their status for the round of 16. So there wasn't a lot of pressure on Spain rather than on Germany. And Germany really started the game on the back foot, like I of course imagined, because when you're playing against a team that can pass your way out of problems, it's a team that you don't really want to have a high line on. So it's a it was obviously just to avoid being caught out early, but they were caught out early as Dani Olmo created some space on the left, which is in a current theme. I don't know where Kier was, and anyway, yeah, like Dani Olmo had a shot that hit the post due to a Manu Neuer deflection, or a save deflection, and that was really Spain's type of chances. They Germany were good enough to restrict them from getting into the box, and when they did, they like closed the player who had the ball into the box. So it was pretty cutthroat like that. But Spain were reduced to, of course, outside of the box chances, which were either saved by Neuer or completely missed. The other one's by Jordi Alba, by the way. And really and truly, like Germany going forward was abysmal. You have someone with a target and a target man who's up front. I'm pretty sure if I kept saying this the whole time in the match, like if Timo Werner was in the squad, if he wasn't injured, he would have. He would have had, or he would have like 3 or 4 goals already, because all the chances that Muller were receiving were chances that he would take, go back, and then give the person in front of him. So Muller doesn't really play as a center forward, although he can, but he's used to having the ball and laying off to someone, especially a striker in front of him, like the way he plays at Bayern Munich, and he's been playing that for the past I don't know how many years. So putting him as a target man was really a weird thing. I would rather have than actual number nine, Nicholas Füllkrug, to play as a number nine. Then you put Muller behind Füllkrug, and then you've got Sané and De Gnabry. I think we all know that Jamal is not a is not a winger. And that really showed. Jamal is a number 10, just like Muller. And although he had a good game, to me he had a wonderful game. But when it comes to the aspect, the long aspect of it, you cannot be playing wing forever. The guy likes to drift in, likes to have shots on target, likes to take on man. So that was my side of the Germany thing, and it actually worked out when Nicholas came in and Thomas was subbed off, and then you had Jamal going to number 10. You had Sané that came in. You really saw the improvement in the squad. That okay, now this is something that is very manageable and very playable as well. And going with a 4-2-3-1 or a 4-5-1 in defense, that was genius from Hansi Flick, knowing that the midfield is the one area that Spain love to occupy and love to attack with, and then overflooding it with defensive midfield after defensive midfielder after a winger that could drop in. That was class from him, and it just showed that he's not a dickhead in the managerial aspect. I mean, look at Southgate, right, against the United States. I think by the 60th minute, Dest was pretty much. I'm pretty sure that Mount was far deep in Dest's pocket. That if he tried to come out, he couldn't see the sun, and you didn't see that flexibility into it. You're going against a team with a very good midfield. This is being cocky from Southgate, but that was genius from compared to what Hansi Flick did. If Southgate in somewhere the 60, 70 minute changed from a 4-3-3 to a 4-2-3-1, or a 4-4-2, or even something as a 4-1-2-1-2, that would make the game more open, especially when you've got two strikers like Wilson, and then you put Wilson and Harry Kane. This isn't a USA review. But point is, Hansi making sure that he suffocated the 3-man or sometimes 6-man midfield of Spain with with four defensive midfielders and two wingers who always be drifting back, leaving Muller alone just to occupy that 9 to 10 area for counterattacks. That was really genius. But like I said, striker, Muller isn't one. Yes, his stats show that he is one, but I mean, he's far from it. I think yesterday proved that he's far from it, and he should really just be just coast it off, just number 10, yeah. So when you look at yesterday's game on the Germany side, they would have won this game towards the end if a little more emphasis was done in. I think Sane was told to come in to create more chances, because the moment he came in, he created like three chances, and one was a goal. Well, one was a goal scoring chance. Like two are goal scoring chances, and one was an actual goal that came from it. So I feel like maybe that kind of came into Sane's head, like, okay, I'm actually to create chances, because at the end, literally the last kick of the game, he had a chance to at least test Unai Simon in goal, but chose to round him and then realized, oh, I'm not gonna shoot. Then wanted to bring it back in. I feel like he should have made his mind the moment he had that ball, because he was perfectly onside. Like, that was a perfect run right behind Rodri. Rodri was caught for dirt, and then you had Laporte trying to cover it, trying to cover it up, and then he had a chance. Just it's either you shoot, which I'm capable. If he shot, would either be a shot on target or would have been a goal, or pass it early, because as well as his perfect run, Nicholas had a perfect run as well, right beside him. So I don't know, man. But in actual space, it opens up the group that literally almost everyone can qualify if everything goes according to plan. Spain, although it's really difficult, they can also be knocked out. So yeah, this is giving me Group G vibes from the Champions League. What? Where everyone just can dip at the last day. The first can be bottom, and then bottom can be first. But that aspect is impossible. Spain cannot leave this group there. Get any result minus a heavy defeat would result into them going, even a heavy defeat would result them into going second. But I think because of that 7-0 win, they're already safe mathematically. I mean, football is football, but I think they're pretty safe. Germany are bottom with 1 point. They're right behind Costa Rica and Japan, who all have 3 points, and Spain is leading the group with 4 points. So that leads a very nice last day where you've got Japan, you've got Japan and Spain, Costa Rica and Germany. Costa Rica really and truly can also leave the group. You see what I'm saying? If they didn't win against Japan, then this would be a different story for Costa Rica. But as much as I call them dickheads a couple minutes in the first intro, I mean, they can also go into the round of 16 if they just dig in, be defensive. Keylor Navas becomes the prime. His prime goes into his prime, and then just saves a lot of shots. But I think the Germany squad should be a bit different from the one that played Spain. I feel like Nicholas is gonna start. I feel like Muller will be behind Nicholas like it's supposed to be. I feel like this 4-5-1 or 4-2-3-1 won't be used because Costa Rica aren't Spain. I feel like it's going to be a flat 4-3-3 or a 4. Yeah, probably a 4-3-3 where you've got Kimmich in the middle, Goretzka and Musiala right beside him. You could put Julian Brandt there. He's also in the squad, and then you have like Zane, Gnabry, and Fulcru right there, and then you've got like, oh right, no, not that. I mean Muller. I meant Muller. All right, 4-2-1-3. Where you've got Muller as the number 10. Then you've got like, there you go like, yeah, okay. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just gonna put the squad here. So wait, how do you draw on this? So like, uh, uh, uh. So that's my predicted squad. For Costa Rica, I don't know any one of those people. I'm just gonna put the same squad that I played against Spain. I'm being lazy. I'm lazy. Anyway, that is my sort of cutthroat review. Of course, I added a bit of England versus the USA, but I mean, eh, see, such games is what is making me come back and watch the fucking World Cup. You know, like I didn't want to watch the World Cup for obvious reasons, but if every game is a Spain Germany, then shit, man, I'm gonna watch it. Well, I mean, I think I'm screwed because the the TV station I watch it on, oh, the national broadcaster from Zambia, the Zambia National Broadcasting Corporation, ZMBC, paid for 24, bought the rights to televise 24 games. I don't know if 24 games is just the group stage, or maybe the group stage and some couple games in round of 16. But so far, I've only watched a few when it comes to round of 16. I mean, when it comes to group stage matches, so I really don't know. If it's just the group stage and round of 16, fuck it, I ain't watching that shit. I'm just gonna listen to the results. Which is where you come in. I do not get paid on YouTube. Of course not. You mean you can see my subscriber count and probably the views on this video and every other video on my channel. I'm not even qualified to pay to apply for that stupid shit. I'm very far away. So if you really want to support me to produce more content, because it's for me to let's say get a better computer to play video games on rather than forcing you guys to watch mobile gameplay. Actually watch the World Cup, like I'm supposed to. So you could happily do that by going to my Patreon, which is in the link in the this is the link in the description. You could go there and you could buy, the lowest is $5. I'm probably gonna change it to two. So the lowest there is $5. It goes all the way up to 25. I don't think the the other tiers are supposed to be for other projects, which I'm still preparing to put there. But otherwise, I think I'll settle for the lowest. I'll be good for the lowest. So yeah, you could support me there. You could send me messages. You could comment on thumbnails. You can comment on thumbnail suggestions. You can get bloopers like a lot just for making this video. I've had so many other shit I had to cut out, so you can watch that there. You can watch my unfiltered opinions. By unfiltered, I mean I can curse whatever. And also, it will be a really good way. It will be a really nice way to know that the people that I televise to, the people that I make these videos for, want to support me. As much as watching and subscribing, which you should, is a good way for you to support me because it will get me faster to the 1,000 mark. I'm pushing for at least 100 for now. Before the end of the year, I want to get to 100 subscribers. So Please do that for me. Yeah. And I also have planned a lot for next year, and I'm gonna do so much next year. This year was just for me to get used to having like video ideas, confidence to talk, um, how to where am I gonna edit. This year was just a start for me for this, but then next year I want to like I want up the level. I can't be doing such videos anymore. I want to be doing like actual football type videos. Like I'm on a pitch playing football. I'm having football challenges with my friends. Maybe I have a football challenge with your favorite content creator, and maybe even have a podcast. Like I mean, a football related content podcast would be amazing. I think so. Yeah, this has been this has been a show for like a lot of my shit. But yeah, be sure to subscribe, like the video if you did. Tell me your favorite game of the World Cup so far in the comments. My Patreon's in the description, and yeah, peace. Peace.